Hello Internet friends, this is Tim Schrock from Design Build Solutions bringing you today's Tech Tip Tuesday. Today I'm working on a fun little project. I shouldn't say little, it's a big project. We've designed 4 new houses for a developer, somewhat unique. Each one has unique elements to it, but the core of them are pretty close. So I'm saving some time by I've drawn up the the notes and the dimensions and the electrical fixtures and electrical connections and all that good stuff that I want to copy from one plan to the other plan. And you kind of see here, this is on the left here is my the one I started with, and I've got the dimensions and notes, and I want to copy that over here and save myself some time. You'll notice the core of this here is the exact same as the core of this here. Now, because of lot issues, we had to turn this at a 45 degrees, so this doesn't really doesn't help me over here. But anyway, I'm running into a little bit of an issue, and I want to show you how I copy the information over and take care of the differences, a few of the differences. So I'm going to expand this version. I have a layer set that I call all off, and generally that means all the layers are off, but what I've done is I've turned on the specific layers that I want to copy over, including my dimension layers and my CAD layers and my electrical and electrical connections layers and notes layers, etc. So I've turned off everything I don't want, like walls and windows, room labels, soffits, etc., etc. I'm going to select that whole thing and Command C on my Mac. If you're on a PC, it'd be Control C, and switch over to my new plan. And I'm going to do Command Option V. On your PC, it'd be Control Alt V, because I want to paste in place. Now that's everything that got pasted over, and you'll notice a lot of dimensions and notes, etc. got pasted over here, and I don't necessarily want those, but we'll get that figured out in a moment. Now when I switch to my electrical annotations, you'll notice even the electrical got pasted over here. Fantastic, right? Some layers are on here on this version that are not turned on in this version. So I'm going to have to come over here. Let's go to my CD plan. Let's see here. Well, now I'm curious. What are these? It's CAD roofs. Ah. Yep. Okay, so I don't need that on here. So instead of, hello, I'm outside, so we're getting a friendly bee. Hopefully it remains friendly. When you cut and paste dimensions, they come over with these point markers because it doesn't actually have an object to point to. I left the point markers the last time I did this and just aligned my windows up, moved it to the point marker, moved it to the point marker. But I don't want to I can't delete this string of dimensions because I don't want to get rid of this side of things. So I'm going to go over here. You'll see in my toolbars I have this set of tools available that I can select the intersected objects, I can select the contained objects, or select objects by center. I'm going to do select contained objects, and any object I'm just going to shift and drag over here. That's going to select my note. I don't necessarily want my note selected. It's going to select all of the dimensions, all of the points, all of the CAD objects here, this post, And if I delete those points, it's just going to get rid of those pieces of the dimension line. So it'll clean it up really nicely. The other thing I could do is I don't want to delete any of these wall objects or window objects or door objects in here, so I'm just going to go all off and just turn on my, oh, I've already had an all off section here, so I'm going to all off, select all, display, clear that, click OK, so everything is truly off. Yes. Now I'm going to go to dimensions, automatic and manual, and CD plan layers. That's fine. I can turn on the walls. Say I turn on normal walls and lock that. And lock the window. No, I'm not going to turn on windows. So I can see, that way if I've locked the wall layer, I'm not actually going to be able to select any of these walls, right? I'm going to select all those points in there and delete that. So as you can see, it's now looking a lot cleaner. Let's go back to CD plan. Got some notes that I got to move around and adjust and such, but doing much better here as far as cleanup goes. I hope this has been helpful for you, learning how to save some time, copy things that we've already done. I've already created these dimensions once, already created the notes once. I don't want to recreate them. The great thing is, because of the way I designed the plans, I drew one, saved that version, saved version 2, and just made the alterations, saved that, saved version 3, made alterations, saved that, saved version 4. So all those objects are in the exact same place in my world on the screen, and that way when my notes and my dimensions come over, that I go back on version 1, I can copy all the notes and dimensions, etc. onto paste in place onto version 2, because that world is staying, my 0, 0, if you will, is the exact same point because of the way I designed them. If this has been helpful, I would appreciate the encouragement of a thumbs up. As always, subscribe and click the little notification bell, and you'll see as soon as I release these videos each week as we try to get them out to you. As always, check out my website for examples and ways that I might be able to help you with your drafting, designing, or modeling needs. Have a wonderful week.